Yeah. Hi, Pooja. Hello, Pratiksha. Hi, Srividya. And hi, Apurva. Hi, everyone. Yeah, Divya's missing. Ek second. Apurva, just call up Divya and figure out what's the problem. She called. All right. So here we go. This is Ease Your Life with Aatmn. We're going to do chakra guidance, or rather, multi chakra reading. I wanted to tell you that apart from seven major chakras, we have many chakras which give accurate guidance and understanding about how you could function well in life. It's such a brilliant compilation of information as well as inner awareness that it can streamline and ease your life in an amazing way. Whatever is your question, chakras would have a clue for you. And we have created some of the apps. I'm just showing almost the tip of the iceberg, and we have many more chakras in store. So we are going to have a question answer sessions, especially related to chakra reading. So who would like to come forward with a question? So whatever is your question, I'll be happy to give you chakra reading answer. So whoever's ready first. Let me just open this room to all so that my attention is fully here. Okay, I am just going to read about the current scenario that everybody is concerned. Okay, so how should each one of us uh, deal with it? So there is a guidance for Apurva. How does she uh, handle the whole scenario that is happening? I'm not naming because we're going on social media, and I don't want to create further stress, but we all know which scenario we're talking about in the month of March 2026, right? So here's a card for Apurva. Let me just first share the screen so that you have an idea as to what we're doing. Uh, yeah, share the screen. Right. Perfect. Okay, so I am going to just refresh the page for Apurva especially. And my question is, how could Apurva react, or not react, respond to the current situation globally that is happening around us? Okay, so the multi-chakra guidance is true progress is when you align yourself and cooperate with the world around you. Sometimes, in resisting authority or control, you may unknowingly sabotage your own interests. Healing comes from recognizing this pattern and choosing cooperation with yourself and others, with life itself. When you move in harmony rather than resistance, doors open, support flows, and progress becomes natural and fulfilling. I proactively comply and cooperate with myself and others to create an effortless progress and success. So now it's an indirect hint that has been given to Apurva. Probably Apurva would get only triggered if she already has authority issues and she's watching how authorities globally are misusing or whatever power games they are getting into, and how the destruction happens with authority, because I know Apurva a little more in detail. So that triggers her stories with authority and the ultimate authority of the divine. Sometimes you question, what is God doing, when all these people are dying mercilessly? And most of the time, these are the innocent ones. They have not done anything, and yet they succumb to the pressure. So sometimes you start getting so upset with the authority, uh, authoritarian people, authoritarian positions, and the ultimate authority. Just cooperate. We are too naive. Probably we don't know the bigger plan. We don't know what's unfolding. We do not know what's happening. Just ask, what is there in it for me? Why am I here? Why am I witnessing this? And how should I respond to the situation? We don't have to get into the frenzy, panic, fear mode. Nothing. There's a plan in place for everything. If the destruction is inevitable for construction, may that happen. And there is a life beyond death. So even I know people are going through tough times, there is still something lined up for them. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. That doesn't console relatives of the ones or those who have lost a lot of things, because these are just words for them. And yet, there is a bigger picture and bigger plan. It is like, you know, uh, sometimes, we chop off one finger to save the whole arm. Uh, and the finger chooses to say, okay, bye bye, I'll see you later. So those cells can reappear again, if not directly the same finger. I know it sounds like, what is she talking? How does that help? Uh, I know it's painful. Uh, it hurts. And yet, if we really look at the greater good, if we really look at the bigger plan, the pain will minimize. But for us to look at the bigger plan and align and synchronize with the bigger plan, we require to raise our consciousness, meditate regularly, ease your conscience, be relaxed, be still, and allow the greater awareness to unfold, the consciousness to evolve, so that you see a bigger picture and not get perturbed with the fraction of it. When you see the whole picture, when you understand, things feel okay. It's like when things happen to us, we feel so badly perturbed, but a lot of mad things have happened to us as well in our lives. But in retrospect, when we look at them, it makes sense. We understand that that had to happen, that milestone we had to cross to come where we are today. But it's too late by the time we understand, because we've already reacted, we've already gone through a grind. The solution in today's world is to just calm down, be peaceful, raise your vibrations, raise your positivity. The darkness cannot be fought with, but we all can collectively spread love and light. Probably this is an invitation to do that. That's a role that we have agreed to play somewhere, and it's time for us to open up, to spread our light, spread our love, and be a calm pillar of strength to many around us, rather than getting disturbed and perturbed. Does that make sense? Does that help? Okay. Maybe the listeners might still feel that these are just words. However, if you're really feeling disturbed, we also do a lot of remedial recitation. Do join us. We have meditation every day at 6 p.m. Do join us. Meditate as much as you can. keep calm and cool as much as you can. And in that calmness, you will open up to the greater intelligence. Okay, I hope few of the words really make sense, but they will eventually, even if it doesn't right now.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for answering this. It's very surprising because I had just written down in my notebook the question that I wanted to ask you was how can I calm my mind when it's constantly worrying about what's happening around me? And that's exactly even before I told you the question, you answered me, ma'am. Thank you so
It
much.
just happened. Yeah, thank you. That's thanks to Chakra Intelligence. Okay, we have a question from someone who's put it in private. So I have a headache since yesterday and cannot eat. This happened during eclipse. Please suggest an affirmation. Okay, so I'm just going to uh, refresh the page for SB. Why I'm saying SB is I need to have focus on the person who's asked this question. Uh,
Ma'am, it's okay to take my name. I'll be okay.
you'll be okay. Thank you, Sangeet.
Yes, ma'am. But I can't switch on the camera because I'm in the
That's
bed.
okay. Yeah, I understand. So, Sangeet, again, same. Insecurity restrains, security liberates. Insecurity once pushed you to achieve and grow. It might have unknowingly become a pattern, linking fear with success. However, real sustainable growth comes when you feel secure, safe, and supported from within. Heal your inner child a child and disconnect the old belief that insecurity is needed for progress. You can thrive through trust, confidence, and inner peace. Sangeet, the affirmation for you is I grow and evolve through inner security, trust, and self assurance. Now, it doesn't really connect with the eclipse, so I'm just going to ask for another clue. Ah, okay. Sorry, I have reached the limit today of this. Ek second, na? There would be another link. Let me just try and open. I'll just give you a minute. Let me first. Yeah, just give me a moment. The balance chakra. Uh, just a second. Earthbound existence acceptance chakra. Does that make sense, Sangeet? Balance chakra and earthbound existence chakra.
Yes, ma'am. Even I get knocked down during the eclipses. I don't know why. So last time also you gave me this balance chakra, and
Really?
इसमें yin and yang का ही आया था. Last time yin and yang का
Acha.
आपने दिया था. अब भी balance का ही आ रहा है and earthbound. It's making lot of sense to me. Lot of sense to me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
fine. Since it's a open platform, I'm not getting into discussion. So you need to first of all accept that fine, you've chosen to be a lesser mortal as human on planet Earth. You know how powerful we could be at the soul level, but we have chosen to live with lesser powers and chosen to grow with insecurities. However, you don't need to do that. Okay, recognize who you are and balance your earthbound existence with the spiritual existence.
Makes sense, ma'am. I totally resonate. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's a guidance for you. And when you'll balance, and sometimes balancing is a very difficult experience, so you can rather integrate the material and spiritual life or earthbound existence with the spiritual existence. So you can feel very spiritual in your daily chores, and you can continue your spiritual practices while doing your daily chores, either way.
Right, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Lovely. Thank you. Any other question or anybody else who needs reading? There you go. Who's this? Yes.
Good evening, ma'am. I'm
Good
Ritu.
evening. Yes. Hi, Ritu.
Ma'am, I just had a word with you day before, and I am a new initiate here. And though my sister Sarika, I told you probably, is an old one. Ma'am, I just came back from a retreat to Konkan, and it was a beach retreat. And ever since I've come back, my feet are swollen and my lower legs are swollen. And I do have this issue of swollen ankles and swollen legs. And I have an issue of inflammation in my body. Uh, Inflamed body का मेरा problem है. So, and I think I even told you that I have depression, anxiety issues. So, ma'am, I'm not looking for any immediate, of course, antidotes, but at, I mean, at the moment, I am soaking my feet in hot water, uh, garam pani mein namak dal ke, and a little bit of haldi also. Today I put, my yoga teacher told me to put a little bit of haldi also. So, and anything that I can chant or say or
Okay, so
do.
I did open the chakra reading, and Ritu, the chakra is left proactive peace chakra, and that says that there's a lot of stored anger and rage.
Mhm.
Okay, and that is acting on your body. Of
Okay.
course, you need to get it diagnosed, you need to take medical treatment or whatever therapeutic guidance it's been given
Mhm.
to you. However, simultaneously, think of easing the stored rage
Mhm.
and anger. Probably you've
Mhm.
not got a chance to fully express it, and it could be destructive to yourself and others. But there are
Mhm.
ways to do it in a quiet
Mhm.
space or in a very gentle and caring way where you can give vent to these feelings and ease your body from bearing the brunt of that anger and rage. Does that resonate?
Yeah, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. But, ma'am, I mean, what is the potent way of giving vent to this rage?
Okay. So we use affirmations. There are different techniques. There are some
Anji.
schools which help you with catharsis, in some of the
Anji.
retreats. They give you a pillow to tear
Anji.
off or punch yourself, and
Anji.
there are some youngsters who have got so much anger and rage issues, so they do a lot of physical activity to
Mm,
dissipate that stored energy because it stagnates,
mm,
over a
mm,
period of time. And there are some schools which they do punching,
mm.
there are some offices where in basement the boss's um, uh,
Mm.
statue is
Punch
there,
bag.
and then the punch bag is there, and the boss's face
Yeah.
is there, and then
Anji.
so
Anji.
if there is somebody, you can imagine, okay, fine, and just bang.
Yeah.
These are, according to me, not so refined ways. There are much
Anji.
refined ways. You can do it with affirmations,
Mm,
and it works amazingly well.
mm.
Um, and right now probably may not be the right time because once we open the story, then it goes on for an hour or two. But there is something called open house. If you've already been a member, you can actually start helping. And it won't be a one-time story. It would come out in a small, small portions,
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
best
ma'am.
is to continue meditating. As you
Mm.
meditate, a lot of healing happens, the rage
Mm.
dissolves,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
you feel calmer.
Right. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank
Yeah,
you. Thank you, ma'am.
most welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's about it for today. See you next Tuesday. And yeah, and some of you I will see at 6 p.m. for meditation. Uh, Details are given on YouTube. Apurva or Divya would put the details on YouTube and we'll take it up from there. Okay, see you all. Bye bye and take care. Oh, before I end, mm, I wanted to just make one announcement today. Uh, we want more and more people to practice meditation and teach others meditation. So, we have prepared a course to prepare teachers to teach meditation radical way. So, if you are interested in teaching radical meditation, there are techniques, and one of them is whirling technique. So there is a affirmation technique and whirling technique. With affirmation also, people can just become calm in 5-7 minutes once they start practicing, and whirling also has proved to be very effective. So these are the two techniques I'm going to teach uh, all of you, and we're going to certify you for the teachers training program so that you build your local communities. You encourage more and more people to meditate. This is the need of the hour. Anybody who's done spiritual solution level 1 could be eligible to become a teacher and teach others. I want all of you to come forward wholeheartedly and start teaching meditation to a lot of people. And of course, when you teach, you're going to meditate as well. So we will give you app access and a training and a support. So looking forward to see more and more people. The first batch will start from 11th of this month. Thank you so much.